Came out here to show you guys how incredible the wind gets up here on the mesa. There's a cop parked over next door. But it sort of calmed down a little, but I'm gonna go walk out around the side of the house and show you guys. People laugh at me because I'm always buying goggles. It blows like this all throughout the night and throughout the day. It's been blowing all day long. Excuse me. So, let me see. It died down quite a bit. It's all cloudy and sometimes it snows around this time. The all the things that are I guess our elders that would be teaching us about these things on how the weather would be changing. We're going to be having really strange weather from now on. And I'm sure a lot of it will be snowing too. A lot of other people that are my age. Nowadays, the kids are too disrespectful and they don't get to learn anything from their elders. Clouds all over. I've been in worse wind than this. Just couldn't stand. I was getting blown all over trying to get wood. awfully cold out there. That's my sleep noise you hear. I fixed up this little enclosure in here so I could stay warm, not have to use the wood. It's all boxed up. I have tarp over the entrance. Got my TV. Got all my little stuff in here. My little Iron Man toys. Star Wars. I'm hardly ever home, so I didn't really clean up yet. I got real sick last night. Diverculitis, and I was at the clinic all night to about 5:30 this morning. Still kind of hurts. Yeah. I've been
Okay, set cold tap fitting to 200 psi. Set. There she goes.
I love this movie. It's called The Abyss. It's like a movie on how these alien creatures know about what's been happening all these years on Earth, and how all this destruction has been going on, and they get somewhat like take initiative to teach these people a powerful lesson. Uh, Gives mankind a second chance. Maybe that second chance has already been given, and we have no more chances. With all the hatred, all the fighting, all these people continuing to hurt one another, it's terrible. Real terrible. Hurting themselves. Of course, alcohol and drugs are a slow death, a self-destruction. I was doing that all these years. But I found a way out. I still have problems, of course. I mean, who won't? Nobody's perfect. I, I'm just glad that I made it through this far in life. I'm I don't know. It's like I'm barely holding on. I don't have a job. I don't have any money. I do get these donations from people, but I don't keep any of it. I just put in gas and get a little something to snack on, something to drink, and everything else goes to the people. I I've been I haven't really been getting as much as I used to. I'm hardly on Facebook because the connections are extremely slow. We can't even, a lot of the kids have quit school because they can't even finish their work. So it's gotten so really, I don't know, it's just not good. And our village leaders, they don't, I'm sure there's a way they can fix it, but they don't want to. I was told that they wanted more money, that we have to pay them in order to get it done. I mean, they have all that money from the government. Where is it going? Just what they do to us, which is why I took initiative and started helping my people as much as I could. I'm not doing this to seem as if I'm better than anybody else. But I'm not. I just know what it's like to be living in those conditions. I mean, this house that I'm in is my mom's old house. It was used it was given to her by my great uncle, who also raised his kids in here long ago. My uncles and other kids that were adopted into the family. It's so old that the electrical wires, the water lines, things like that are all shut off. The water lines froze and busted 3 times within like 3 winters. So they just shut the whole water system off in here, and the toilet, the walls are cracking, and you can sometimes feel the cold air blowing in. And also, um, there's no gas. No, there's a gas stove in here, but they took the lining, the pipelines for the tubing for the gas propane off the fixtures, and I can't afford to be buying a tank or paying monthly payments on that. So I don't have a car. I don't I barely have like maybe $5 in my bank account. I don't have any more food stamps because I used that up to buy groceries for these people. I eat at my mom's. I eat at my mama Hoyas, my mom's little sister, my brothers, and I'm always um there's I have a huge family, so they're always having birthday dinners and whatnot. So they invite us over there. Most of the time, I don't go because I'm so tired now, and I was just told that I talk about. I'm not afraid to tell everyone about what I'm going through, and with all the drinking and drugging, I ended up on psych meds, and because I was extremely suicidal, extremely depressed, and things like that. So I take citalopram, which is Alexa, I think, and then lithium. Not much, but I was just told last night that that's the reason why I'm always really really sleepy. Um, I have 9 symptoms when I don't take it, and they come back real quick, real strong, and it's horrible. I don't know how to compare it with a hangover, dying from sickness of a hangover. Uh, the first symptom is really, really clear, vivid dreams, nightmares, and things like that. The the second is where I lose my balance and I start to feel as if the ground went out from underneath me, kind of like when you're in an elevator. And it just happens at any time, like even when I'm just sitting there and watching TV or whatever, it'll come on to me like that. But I have to keep real still if I don't take these meds in order for that not to happen. I've fallen several times already, of course. I tell people I wouldn't even be falling if I was drunk. But then I start to see things, which is the third one. Then the fourth one would be where I start hearing things. The fifth one, I start to feel like someone touching me. The sixth one is when I would um I guess more like I get really really irritable and I start lashing out at people and start to really get angry and really tired, some insomnia, and just all this really extreme irritability that I get when I'm not on these meds, when I forget to take them. And it's hard with the things that we do. Sometimes I forget. um, from my episode last night, I got real sick and I'm still groggy and tired. It really hurts. I'm not in much pain now, but my stomach is still sensitive. With all the drinking and drugging, my I was already having problems with my stomach when I was little, and I made it worse from all that. It's say about 30 years of my life, extreme hardcore drinking and drugging. The only thing I didn't do was heroin and all these other new drugs coming out. I don't I have no reason to be going backwards. I I I finally got my divorce papers from the tribal courts is one of the hardest things to have to face. People think that nothing's happening inside of me, but of course they don't experience what I did, what I went through. We all have our own level of pain and discomfort, all this regret and different things that that come along with these type of experiences. The top three, of course, are finance, resentments, and romance. That's gonna push us over the edge. But I'm still okay. I'm not drinking. I'm not drugging. I refuse to do that anymore. I have my son to take care of. I, I had another one, but I found out from the medicine man that the white girl I was with had tricked me into believing that her son was mine. She was already pregnant when I met her, and she didn't tell me. And my mom was right. She knew that that little boy wasn't mine, but I still wanted to take care of him. Who knows who's his father or what type of person he is? My mom's a healer, and she was just so upset that she didn't even want him around either. It's just something that wasn't working out right with my wife, and I had to just give him back. My ex-wife now, so it's just it's terrible. I can't go back and change these things. I just gotta keep moving forward. Even with all these feelings inside of me of like being sad for everyone here in our village, everyone on the Hopi reservation not getting enough help. And I just lost hope on our tribal leaders who have all the money. I don't know why they just don't want to help us, but like the elders say, once you get in, you know, to politics, you're no longer Hopi. You turn white. And the money, the greed, all those deadly sins go along with it. And they don't care about us. They don't care about anything except themselves. They play so dumb when you talk to them. I I tried to sit down and talk with a few of them, but yeah, they listen, but they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing about it. And it's real hard to get in there into the chambers and try to talk to them. I mean, all these people have gone up against them and lost. And I'm just one person that I tried to do that when my son almost got killed when a bootlegger took advantage of them. I mean, you can't even stop them. There's a cop parked outside. He don't even he can't even go into that house and search the place. I mean, all these years, that house has been full of meth, alcohol. They have kids in there that the CPS ain't gonna do jack shit about. All these establishments out here, the schools, the behavioral health, the clinic itself, the cops, everything, the fire department. I'm sad to say, but by the time they get there, the fire has already consumed the house. I mean, my brother's house burnt down not too long ago, and the fire department is just not probably only a mile down the road from his house. And I don't think they even showed up. I didn't hear anything about them showing up. I mean, why did they spend all that money just to build that really huge fire department they when they can't even burn out a fire in the wash, let alone all these houses? And they don't, the tribe, when that happens, the tribe, they don't help these people who who lived in those houses that burned. They don't help them. We don't get no kind of help from these people. So I don't deal with them anymore. I tell the people that that's their illness, that's their sickness, and just leave them alone. We have ourselves that we